Hey, what's good, people? It's your boy Main VR here. Been spending most of the weekend playing Orbus VR, and as you see, I'm only at level 4. I haven't really done most of the missions because, you know, this is just a beta, and I didn't really want to get too much into the story because once the full game is out, that's when I really wanted to play the story. We'll just kind of go around here and in between my time with work and in between watching The Defenders on Netflix, kind of, you know, get in here and toy it around just to get a true feel of what this game is, and also see if I find any glitches or anything like that, and report them so we can get some good feedback on getting this game even better. Now what I want to do is just spend a little bit of time talking about some of the mechanics that I think is fantastic in this game. I've been mainly only using the musketeer, or whatever this guy is called, because, you know, I didn't want to run around swinging a sword, which is fine. You know, if some people really want to do that, they have the sword and the shield, and they'll swing it around and everything like that. I got my little baby dragon right there. Seems to be one of the pet, and everybody seems to have one. And then you have the bow, which then, you know, you have to pull out your arrows and shoot with the bow, and which is also fine, you know what I mean? So I think it kind of gives everybody their type of play style. Now, as you can see, this game has, I guess, walking locomotion, full locomotion, strafe, slide. There's so many friggin' names for this thing, but as you can see, it's not just teleporting. All right. Now, it does then give you the option. You can hit the A button and then teleport, which I don't mind. You know what I mean? Because I would have preferably had it where it did something else, where these buttons were mapped to give me more option within the game. You know what I mean? Maybe like, see now, you see these balls still floating around my gun. All right, I'm not 100% sure what each one of them are. I just know that this one is poison. It's my first one. It's one I normally start off with. And you can see, you just grab it, put it in your musket, boom, fire. And which is actually pretty intuitive and pretty, and it doesn't take you long to kind of get the gist of that. You know what I mean? So that's one of the very well done thing. But what I would have liked is, I only have a slot of 4. Right? I would have liked to be like one of the buttons where instead of being a teleport button, would have been like flipped to another set of 4 that I could have, you know, could have done in my play. All right. Now, let me put this gun away. In order to put the gun away, all you do is just reach behind your back, click your grab button, and it'll put away, or click the grab button and it would oh, there we go. Is there someone over there fishing? Okay, this is an MMO, so it's going to be a bunch of things to do. I want to, you get to this little pickaxe, and you can go around. This is what you use to kind of like harvest things, you know. Yeah, you see, very simple, very intuitive. You drop it, it brings right back up. I'm going to get into combat in just a second. All right, now you can pull up your menu, right, which is your B and I think that's what, X button. Yeah, no, B and Y button. And then in like, remember like Sword Art Online, when you had this, I could then go into my inventory. Right, and so this is what my inventory looks like currently. I'm desperately trying to figure out how to sell a lot of this crap that I have, because I don't need it. Don't need it one bit. But it is what it is. All right. So let's see here. And as with everything else, you can group it, you know, find your party, friends. Here goes my settings. Can this turn around? No. Alright, so your settings have general, as you can see what they are. No, PvP, I have that turned off. I'm not really a big PvP person. Okay. Alright, locomotion. You see I have teleport only disabled, and now I have enabled teleport and slide, which is their way of saying, you know, full locomotion and yada yada yada. Now, one of the most fantastic thing that they have that some games don't have right now is having it locked to play space, which is how I like it, because then it kind of makes it feel almost like a traditional first-person game, because everything is controlled by my controller and I play seated. That works fine. But you can also have it where it's default to controller or head gaze, and that works better in room scale settings or full or 360 work. Now you have turning and shape. I have mine set to left shape, right turn. So that makes me turn with my right controller, love it, and shape back and forth with the left controller, love it. All right, now let's keep it moving. We have audio and we have the special effects, and once again, this is just solely a beta, so you know there's some glitches and stuff with audio, so but everything is really charming. The music is very charming, the sound effects and everything like that. Now graphics, oh, there's an ultra setting. I'm gonna go to that. All right, I don't know what that will actually do, because if you look around, this is not the most graphically intense game, but I figured I might as well set it at ultra because I have a fairly good graphics card. All right, and so and now when you want to close this out, oops, oh damn it, I want that thing to come back, so let me pull my gun out. Good, and that should bring that back in just a second. All right, now let's go do some combat. Oh, you know what, it looks, oh whoa, what the hell just happened here? Well, I guess, you know, they do have some glitches, but it looks a little smoother since I did. All right, I guess I'll pick a fight with this fox here. So pull out the gun. Now what I like to do is start off with my poison, you know, set it up. All right, so now pick my distance, aim, and now I'm going to show you the only pet peeve that I have besides the glitches and stuff like that is going on, but that's going to be fixed. This is only beta and they have plenty of time. It's not going to go into early access until December. So okay, so with that, now I'm gonna fire at this fox and you'll see what I'm talking about. Boom. Now I'm in combat. I can no longer move with free locomotion. I have to teleport, which actually takes, and now the main thing about the fact that I have to teleport that kind of screws me up is the fact that while teleporting I can't grab, you know what I mean? I'm like aimed away and stuff like that. While when I'm moving, I could just, you know, even though I'm moving, I still reach and grab my things, and I'm moving. You know what I mean? And I am safing around the enemy and everything like that. And I can kind of see how, in a way, they said they did that because of balancing issues. And I kind of understand to a point. It just frustrates me and make this game, it just kind of brings down the enjoyment level of this game for me, because it's kind of annoying and kind of a hamstring type of thing for me. But for those who always teleport, if it's in PvP, and someone that is used to chafing, and if they could just attack while they're chafing and full locomotion, they will destroy the person who's doing teleporting. because you have so much easier access to your weaponry. Now, see, look at that. Now I'm stuck. You know, I could have been, oh, whoops, my aim could have been better. See, now, this is what I do. Right, so so you see that once again, right? I'm stuck, I can't move, and then I have to like, I tend to try and aim in front of me while I'm aiming at the thing. So then I flip, and then I turn around to the enemy that I'm facing. That is my workaround, even though it's pretty annoying. All right, but other than that, like I said, very charming game. All right, just for a quick second, even though I don't use any of those things, let me show you guys the sword and the bow. All right, so here's your sword. Now, I personally think this sword should be a little bit angled up more because of the way my controller is. This doesn't look right to me with my control. And then boom, here goes my shield. Now, I guess, I don't even know, how do I pick any of those things there? That's, yeah, it's not really technically myself, but hey, look, let me go ahead and fight something so you guys can see. Oh man. What the hell? I'm not getting any hits here. What? And then I just died. Did you guys see that? And I hit my counter just a second ago. It's one of the reasons why I don't like swinging all over the place. Since I don't do that, what the? Yeah, since I don't do one of those action motion and room scale, my play space is very crowded. You know, I got like my keyboard and mouse and stuff on tables right in front of me, and my dog to the right of me, and everything like that, which, you know, fine for me. This is how I like it. All right, now just I'm just going to show the bow here for a second. Nope. All right. And then I have to like pull this. That's it. This is not bad. I can get used, if I could move and do the bow, I probably could get used to it. But yeah, that just feels like too much work for me. I know you guys are like, you lazy fucker. Yes, you are damn right. When I'm gaming, I am lazy. I don't want to move. I don't want to do all this extra work. But it is a very cool feature. All right, now let's put this back up. Go back to my trusty musket here. Alright, close down. Now, as you see the little quaint town that they have, I'm going to go to someone and kind of just do a quick talk to them, just so you guys get to see what that is all about also. Alright, and this is an MMO, but there's some little downfall, and I'm going to talk about that in just a quick second. Let me just show you. Boom! Look at that. You wave. I wish it was voice acted, but I understand budget reason. For budget reason, it's not. And this is going to be the first one. There's going to probably be other ones start to come out after a while once people start to see how this game is going to take off. Only because it's the only one that allows you to do this. Oh man, I think my game just crashed on me. Holy moly. Yeah, it just crashed. Oh well. Let me reboot it and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. All right. All right, people, I'm back. I'm probably going to just cut out that little small section where I had to do what I had to do. All right. Well, I already showed you the wave and how she talks, and you can take the missions or not.
Let's go turn in this quest.
Yeah, I am not going to. And people are probably going to hear me yapping on like, what the hell is that dude over there talking about? But anyway, people. All right. And this is one of the things that oh, I guess it's becoming nighttime. I'm going to go and... All right, this is an issue. It's like chafing, and I'm not even using my controller. Look. Controller's just dangling. Look at that. Whoa, and it just keeps moving and moving. I already said something about that to the developer, and I'm glad I caught it on video right now, so I'm going to go ahead and send this over to him so he can see that part. I'll just cut that out part. All right, now, what else I would like to talk about, which it bothers me just a little bit. All right, let's pull up the menu here. It is all right. It's my lack of like, this is supposed to be like a role-playing game, and I want to be able to like pick and choose the category that when I level up things go into, okay? But it's not, and I'm pretty sure they will be, but there's got to be a place to sell all this trash so I can make money, so I can buy new armor and gear, and which again I'm pretty sure that's going to be in the final game. But for now, you know, like I said, I just have to make do that it's just a test. And now this is another pretty cool thing. You get a compass, because they don't really show you where you are on the map. You kind of have to, I guess they're trying to do like real life, where you're just going to walk around and you know what I mean, and stuff like that. And maybe make friends and have people tell you what direction you need to go into, which is fine, you know what I mean, because, you know, in these days they didn't have GPSs or anything like that, so I understand. Now here's another cool part. I flipped that over, even though it's a little annoying. I wish it was something else, but I just flip it over and boom, journal comes up. All right. With your journal, you just grab the page and turn it over, and it shows me where I'm at with right. So it shows me where I'm at, so I can the things that I need to do. I need to go collect something. I have no idea what that is. I'm doing these things. Yeah, I don't know all about that either. So yeah, and then this is the world's map. Really, I think I am around here someplace. And which is cool. Just wondering about that. Oh well, and then when you want to put this away, you just grab the book, flip it behind you, release, and you're good to go. Sometimes I don't get that just right, and I end up like putting it, I don't know, like I'll turn around and the book will just be floating in the air behind me. So once again, it's a little one of those little tricky things. I wish it was like a button thing that you just click and it says like close, and then the book just folds up and disappears like some kind of magic trick. But oh well. Well, that's all that I wanted to show you guys for today. As I said, it's a very charming, lovely game. It's obviously it's an MMO being built on a low budget, so you guys have to bear with the developer on this. And once it's out, and I'm pretty sure, and this takes off, because I'm pretty sure it will. A lot of people want the social aspects of VR, and an MMO is a great way to have social aspect. This game is going to be teeming with people once it's out. And even though I'm not a big meet up and party type of individual, I will definitely be open to playing with and starting up my, well, it'll be best to start up my group and maybe like a weeknight or something like that. We all meet up together and go do some quests and everything like that. And that, I think, will, you know, they're gonna have like dungeons and raids and all that stuff. And in VR, being able to do something like that is going to be sick. All right, well, thanks for joining me, people. It's your boy, and you go ahead and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye.